review on the Goal Zero Nomad 7, including the Guide 10 Plus power pack. I've been using this setup for a little while now, and I've had a really good experience with it, and I think a lot of people would get a lot of benefit out of owning one of these systems, especially if you're a camper, a hiker, a trekker, or anything to do with four-wheel driving for extended periods of time. This will definitely help you out. It provides a lot of power at a really affordable price. I picked up the Goal Zero Nomad 7 about 2 months ago now for $155 online, and it's been one of those investments that I've been meaning to get for a while that I wasn't sure about which one I wanted. Now, after doing a lot of research, I really like this kit for the price. At $150, this is what you get. You get the Goal Zero Nomad 7 solar panel. Now, the solar panel itself is a 2-panel system. Folds out just like a book. It's weather resistant, so it's not 100% weatherproof, but I have had this in light showers and whatnot, and it hasn't affected it whatsoever. So you get the Nomad 7 power cell, and then with that you get the Guide 10 Plus power pack. Now this just has nickel hydride battery pack or rechargeable batteries in a little power unit. Now this power unit is the thing that makes this system work so well. So this power unit, when you look at it, it's got a whole heap of different ports. Now you can charge the power pack or the batteries from the USB port, or this little switch here, which is charging it from the solar panel, from that solar panel from the Nomad 7. Then on top of it, this is where you'll put your USB or micro USB charging port for things like your phone, your iPads, or GPSs. Over here we have a battery indicator, so we turn this on. Well, that's all the way on, so you've actually got a flashlight inbuilt to this, but you turn it on and the light here will blink to tell you what power level it's at. So if it's a solid green like it is currently, if I can get a shadow on it, that means that it is 100% fully charged. It's got a really simple on the back user instructions, flip it up the right way, for you to read, which tells you all the different levels, so when it's charging, how much battery power it's got, so on and so forth, which is great because it means you're always going to have the instructions with you written on the thing. It's got a nice handy wire for you to hang this off things like your tent or your pack, or however you want to attach it for whatever you're doing. Now that is good in itself, but it also comes with a AAA battery adapter, which means if you've got products that require batteries that will require charging while you're out hiking on a trip, you can put one of these in it. It just simply switches out the batteries from in here, and once you switch out the batteries, you take these batteries out, this sits in there, and you can then recharge your AAA batteries. Now on top of that, this system is really good for one other reason that I like. Now it comes with these hooks too, so you can attach it to your pack however you want, but it also comes with a really handy gizmo. When we look in here, the actual solar pack itself has a 12-volt adapter. So this comes with a 12-volt adapter, which means that you can charge things like your laptop on the go. It won't give you a full charge. It's not powerful enough to give you a full charge instantly or very quickly, but you can hook this up to your laptop and then continue to charge it all day, and you will get a trickle feed into it and boost that power, which is really handy if you're someone like myself who uses a laptop while they're hiking. Now it comes with a USB charger to charge your Guide 10 Plus power pack. It also comes with the solar input for your Guide 10 Plus to charge it, and a USB cable. Now this thing is great because it means you can plug in your standard phone charger or micro USB chargers and charge directly from the solar panel. So it means that you can charge this up in about 2 hours with direct full sunlight, 2 to 3 hours, and then save this for nighttime when you want to charge something like your Kindle or your mobile phone, and use this to charge your other electrical products during the day while there's sunlight hours. This gives you a lot of options because suddenly you have AAA batteries, which will give you more charge. You've got your AA batteries, which will give you even more charge for nighttime charging, and your solar panel that's going to do it for the whole day. We'll give you a little bit of a demonstration about how it works, and then you'll be able to, we'll go over some of the statistics for weight and what it does charge-wise for phones and such. To use the Guide 10 Plus is incredibly easy. All you need is your normal phone charging cord. We plug it into the USB socket into the front, connect your other end to your device. I'm using a Sony Xperia Z5. This takes a lot of power, and the battery life in this thing is amazing. This lasts me 2 days while I make phone calls and use the internet. So the battery in this takes a lot of amperage. I get about a quarter charge out of one of these packs to my phone, which is pretty good when you consider you're in the bush. If you use a trickle feed on top with your solar panel during the day, you will get a full charge quite easily. So we've got the Guide 10 Plus plugged in. We've got the other end of the USB cable. Simply plug that into your phone, and as we all know, USB cables are 4-dimensional. Now, nothing will happen. There's no charging light up the top here. Nothing will happen until you turn this on. So we flick the switch on to the center position, and then that starts charging. It will keep charging, and the light down here that is blinking will indicate how much battery is left in the Guide 10 Plus power pack, and that will continue to charge this phone. Now, phones have a very specific amperage that needs to go in them to charge them. So if it doesn't charge, it usually means that your battery pack is too low on power. It might still have power in it, but it's not powerful enough to charge your phone for the rest of it. And as I said, I get about a quarter charge from quite a powerful phone. Now, there is another way of doing this, obviously. If we instead plug the USB from the Guide 10 Plus into the solar panel, into the coupler that comes with it, plug that in. Now, nothing will happen obviously until we set the solar panels up, and this is incredibly easy. You want to make sure it's facing the sun. Now, we have quite a cloudy day, so I'm not 100% sure if it's going to generate enough amperage straight off the bat. There we go, so it just switched on. So now it's charging my phone directly from the solar panel and no battery pack, which means you can charge this during the day and save your Guide 10 Plus for nighttime use. That's as simple as it gets. It's very, very easy. Again, it's same operation for a laptop. If you have a car charger for your laptop, you can plug that into the Guide 10 Plus, into its 12-volt adapter, and it's 7, sorry. You can plug it into that adapter and then charge your laptop, trickle feed it all day, and you'll have power for the night time when you want to sit down and use it. Simple as that. And now we're going to run over a couple of little weight statistics. What we're going to do is just show you how much this weighs. Now, I hike. I do a lot of hiking up into mountains where there are no trails and there are just straight bushwalking. And it's important to take into account all the simple little things in your pack to reduce weight as much as possible. Now, this is a luxury. I also hike up with laptops and things like that because I write for a living and I need that power. So this is a definite consideration when it comes to weight. It's not the lightest thing in the world, but it offers a lot of value. Now, included in this kit, we've got the solar panel, the cover for all of it. We've got 4 rechargeable batteries that come with the Guide 10 Plus. The Guide 10 Plus itself, all the different cables that I need for the USBs, the 12-volt adapter. I have 4 AAA rechargeable batteries plus the adapter for them in here as well, and a couple of spare batteries for this. So there's a lot of gear in this pack, and it still comes in a reasonable weight. So we're going to do a little bit of a test. There we go. So in total, we have 840 grams. Now that, we'll move the camera over, is a considerable weight to think about if you're someone like a hiker or a hunter. Are you going to be able to justify having 840 grams extra in your pack? Well, it depends on what you're using it for, obviously. I like it because it does give me the ability to charge my phone, my GPS, my laptop, if I take that, and it makes life a lot easier. I don't have to stress about having my phone on flight mode, and I can still get in contact with people. I can still use the internet if I've got it out there. And given the position that I'm in, that I do writing for a living, and needing to get in contact with people on emails and on Facebook and YouTube and all those sort of heavy data and heavy electricity using things, this is definitely worth it. If you're in a 4-wheel drive, it's fantastic. You can just set this up on your back seat while you're driving, and it will charge things for you as you drive. In addition to your car chargers, you can charge up the Guide 10 Plus and use that when you get to your tent and not have to run your car when you're in camp. 840 grams. Look, my tent weighs 2.2 kilos, my hammock weighs 1.5, my mat weighs 900 grams. If you're already set up for pretty decent ultralight hiking, then this isn't going to be a really big addition to what you need what you've got in your pack, and I think it's definitely a worthwhile investment. If you're not terribly big on tech, if you don't want to go for long distance hikes for 2 or 3 days where you're going to want your phone reception just in case, then it's probably not worth it. But for $150, solid investment for people who, like me, go out and do a lot of traveling and a lot of camping. Thank you very much for watching this YouTube video. I hope you liked the review. If you've got any questions or anything else you want to know, leave them in the comments below and I'll get back to you as soon as I can.